Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I'm remaking this video, so hopefully I won't leave out details because it's going to seem like I've already said that. But anyway, today something happened that it's been happening, and I kept kind of noticing it, and it's when somebody wants to, what is the word term, upstate you, they want to get one up on you, that an expression, one up on you, is that it? But when they want to make sure they are the one person seen, they are the center of attention, they're the ones that get the glory, they shine, and they'll do anything to anybody, not just you, but anybody who's in that. They're very competitive. Okay, very competitive. Think along this line, like when, kid in school, like kids in school have, they draw or paint, the pictures of their family or stuff, and the teacher has everybody, all the kids doing that, and they go up to the teacher when they're finished and show the teacher, and the teacher says, "Oh, that's great," and all this kind of stuff. Now imagine that, there's this kid in school who knows you're the one that draws best, or colors best. So that kid comes up, you go up to show you finish, you show your teacher, you go up there to show it to the teacher, and the teacher starts to say something, but that kid's going to run up there and say, "No, teacher, look at mine. I'm finished. Look at this." It's going to grab that center of attention. It's got to be better. Got to be there. Got to be first. Got to be whatever. And then that kind of attitude can go on through lifetime with some people. I can't say everybody, but yeah. So along this line. Or like one year, we have an HOA. Okay, our HOA has changed since this happened. But the HOA woman back then, Homeowners Association, she wouldn't allow for anybody to have garage sale but one time a year, and she had to run it, and so probably why she didn't want to have any more than one time a year. She actually had to work. Like I said, she's been replaced, and anyway, she'd only allow garage sales once a year. Well, now at this point right now, it's like 17 years, and I only tried once, and that one time, okay, this is for the whole subdivision. She gave things, saying how you do it and all this kind of stuff, real strict rules. Well, anyway, somebody on one end of it broke the rules. What they did was they put up signs on the streets, in the main street, in every direction, to direct everybody to their garage sale, to their house. Seriously. How self-centered. I am serious. They did everything in the world to get people to go just to theirs. And they couldn't do that. The city even has laws. So I wound up telling her, went up to the front where the main entrance is, where people are supposed to be, and I told her, and well, guess what? She had to go actually do something, take those signs down and stuff like that, Yeah, she didn't like having to do anything. Anyway, she wound up coming to my home at some point, because she was doing something that was wrong. She didn't advertise this or anything. So apparently it was just people she knew in her own self, And so the front of it, the entrance, she had people setting up booths there. Now this was garage sale. Because she had people setting up booths, and they brought their stuff up there. Well, of course, the entrance, that's where people are going to stop and buy stuff. They're not going to go through all these roads and try to find the houses. You see what I'm saying? And sure enough, that's what happened. And setting up a garage sale takes time. Especially if you've never done it in years. You hadn't done it in years. But any of them, it takes time. So anyway, she came and gave me my money back. Now, we had to pay money to her to have a garage sale. Okay? The HOA one. Yeah. There's a lot more of politics to all that, too. And anyway, so she came to the home, gave me my money back for it. And she said, well, next time you need to do this. No, this is a garage sale. It's not go to a booth. Sell. And anyway, imagine how self-centered people are, that somebody's doing it to direct everybody away from there, and then she's doing it, so she couldn't really say much, right? So you get what I'm saying. Now, I had a situation that happened really a few years ago, and this is where I want to get with this, is when you have a situation that happens years ago, and you think about it, and then time moves on, you try to, you figured out what you thought it was, what was going on back then. Well, then something happens years later, and you say, wow, really, that's probably what was also going on there. I know I'm not making any sense, but it's like way later, years later, you say, oh, wow, yeah, that could be it, too. Also, it wasn't that you were wrong originally, it was just that there was more to the story. Like I said about, the garage sale thing, there's more politics to it. Okay, but this situation that I had wasn't about politics, really. It was just how somebody ensured that it was a woman. It's not always women. I've seen men do this kind of thing, too, and heard of men doing this kind of thing. But, yeah, to ensure that they are the one that wins, competitive kind of thing. Okay, maybe I'll give it an example. It's kind of hard. There's a whole bunch of background to each bit of this. But today it was more like, it was online, and I've noticed this happen a few times, before. But say you make a post, like something written online, and as soon as you do that, somebody else comes, and that same, whether it's a group or whatever, they drown your post with theirs. They put a lot of posts on as soon as you do it, constantly, every time, every day, week, whatever, however long, from time to time that you make posts, make your statement. They're going to drown yours. They're going to cover it up by tons of their own. They're going to be on top. Usually like something online, if you put something, like a group, somebody else comes after you, theirs is on top of yours. You see what I'm saying? Okay, what it reminded me of was that years ago when I first started off on YouTube, everything was much smaller. There were the communities. I've been, in more than one kind of community on YouTube, doing, different kinds of videos. But back when I first started, every time that it was, like I said, smaller, so everybody kind of knew one another. In each community. I don't know about every community, but the ones that I was in, people knew one another. And well, anytime I would do a video on, it was usually this one kind of topic, but I'd put the video up, there was another woman who would immediately, within the hour, so she had enough time to make a video with that same topic, the same kind of thing. And my view back then was that she kept copycatting me. She didn't. Well, now she's pretty high up there, in that category. Really, overall, she's not. But yeah, she's higher than other people that were around at that time. Some just quit, making videos at that time, and she was extremely competitive, and I think she did a lot more than that. And I called her a lot more than that. But yeah, she had to be first. Well, years later now, since this thing happened, and it's been going on with somebody making sure that they drown my posts, I started to see that that's what that woman was doing also. She was drowning my posts, not only copycatting me, but drowning my video with hers. She'd make sure, I'm serious, within the hour that I would post mine, and I never posted mine at a certain time every day, not this, I've never done that. Not at the same time, not at the same date, same day of the week, whatever. It's just whenever. Sometimes I try, but no, it's usually whenever. But she would wait until I put mine up, and then she'd put hers up. So she was drowning it. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I've got too many distractions going on. I had to remake this video because too many distractions. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this up. But do you have any experience like that? What do you think whenever it's all this time later, and then you say, well, yeah, that could have been that also. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, if you do, leave a comment below. If you want to subscribe, I'm going to wrap this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.